are ready to give up their shoes, are ready to give up their orthotics and try something new.
Using 3D motion analysis, cameras, and pressure scales, the researchers compared the foot mechanics of barefoot runners with those who wear shoes.
If you look at barefoot runners, they do not land on their heel, and the reason that they don't is because it hurts. I mean, we don't have enough cushioning underneath our heel.
Barefoot runners tend to strike the ground with the midfoot or forefoot and have a kinder, gentler gait.
You can see that they land just barely on the ball of the foot with the heel slightly elevated. And then the heel comes down and then they push off.
Davis says wearing modern shoes changes the way we run. With an elevated, cushioned heel, shod runners are often extreme heel strikers. The researchers mapped the force of the body as the foot collides with the ground. The black line shows the initial, abrupt impact of landing on the heel. The blue line shows the reduced impact of landing on the front of the foot. Davis says the jolt of landing on the heel travels up the body and over time can lead to injury.
Let's allow the foot to function the way that it was meant to function. Let's allow all of those muscles of the feet to do what they were meant to do.
You know that feeling like running out in your grandma's backyard on a summer evening? You forget what it's like to feel grass between your toes.
Longtime runner John Flynn was nearly hobbled by injuries. Then he read Born to Run by barefoot enthusiast Christopher McDougall.
So I took off my shoes and I haven't put them back on in about a year.
Come on, Eric, one more!
Eric Macedo almost gave up the sport too. In high school and college, nagging leg problems and a series of surgeries kept Macedo from competing at the level he was used to.
It was pretty sudden that I just wouldn't be able to run at a decent pace.
Many podiatrists treat overuse injuries by propping up the arch of the foot. But Professor Davis, who's a physical therapist, says after an initial rest, she tries to get runners back on their bare feet.
In the foot, we tend to want to just support it and accommodate that weakness, as opposed to trying to increase the strength of those muscles. And that's, I think, a very big benefit of minimal footwear and barefoot locomotion.
Eric Macedo made the switch to barefoot running and minimal shoes.
As soon as I started wearing the Vibrams, that changed, because if you strike the ground with your heel, it hurts. It sends a shock right up your body. So you immediately start running more towards your forefoot. It felt more natural right from the beginning.
Then it has the sole that's more for a rugged terrain.
Ed Camelli sells the Vibram 5 Fingers brand at his store. He says the thin soles let the foot send back messages that seem to improve balance and body alignment.
It's as close to being barefoot as you can be with still having some protection on your feet. So that's important. Hot pavement, stones, gravel, glass. You want to protect your foot, but you still get all the benefits of barefoot running.